Hi collective, welcome to the channel. So it's going to be a collective reading for 624. Yeah, look right away, throat portal. That's what I was getting earlier. This is really going to be part 3 to the set that I did earlier. You'll find them down below. Whichever one you feel guided to, you're going to receive the most messages from, but you can definitely connect with the other two. And seer. Now, I was getting this message about care package, right? And spiritual gifts being deployed. It's interesting whatever wording you choose to use, right? Because I use all my psychic gifts to deliver the message, right? As I'm Crystal, an intuitive psychic medium, delivering messages to you from higher realms. So, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Soul-to-soul connection. Somebody is definitely trying to come through with a message. I was getting something with soulmates 2 out in the healer cards earlier. This is definitely a past loved one, I feel, okay, that is definitely trying to come through and deliver a message, right? I feel somebody is like, I've been getting a lot about guardian angels today too, so it's like somebody is definitely a guardian over you. And I've been getting a lot of warning cards that have been coming out. See, there's some sort of, like procrastination came out earlier too. And entrapment. Somebody is staying trapped in a situation like you're not seeing something. Look, help from above. Can't make it up. Let me see the cards. There's some sort of message that's trying to reach you, having to do with your home. I've been getting like spiritual gifts, inheritances, and things too that have been getting coming to light, because we've had a lot of things that have been taken, right? That have been hidden. Some of the things that you're protected from are like your spiritual inheritances, right? Some of you, that's not always financial, but for some of you it is. For some of you, I'm getting like a home, a house, you know, different things could be tied up too. There could be legalities and things that get tied up. You know, there's divine timing and all of that stuff. Look, rejection. I feel something you're rejected from in the past. Maybe this was a lover. Something is like on course or something. For some of you, there's certain situations and relationships that once they take these courses to higher level of commitments, I don't know why they're having me explain it this way, but they are. Like, there's certain like royalties that you get. I'm getting there's like almost like arranged marriages in a way, like there's certain spiritual connections and they're actually contracts is what they are, right? When these certain contracts are reached, there is an exchange of resources. I feel like they turn like, this is my search team want me to talk about this. There's like, everybody just doesn't realize how much like your ancestors, your spiritual team, like how much they work in the other realms and they work with you. Like they actually communicate to you through your dreamscape. So a lot of these things that like you've been seeing in your dreams, they're like little glimpses of what's to come, right? Look at this chronology, certainty. Some of you could just know, you could feel that something is just getting ready to change. As I say that, the change card, I change, like something like this is like where they go to like knowledge, right? Ancient practice where they wrote down these things because cycles repeat themselves. Situations, cycles, right? Because you are a product of your ancestors. So, you know, and the fact that they're helping you to navigate through your life and the certain skill sets and abilities that you have are going to be in alignment with family. Destiny, like they turn into guides to help you be able to obtain you to go down your divine life path purpose, to help you obtain certain things, certain skill sets, certain just opportunities that you're meant to acquire in this lifetime. And they will protect you, right? They will protect like what is for you. Like for some of you, you may even gotten into marriages or higher level commitments, but they weren't in alignment to the level, to par, meaning to reach these certain inheritance and these gifts. Sometimes there are people that could be in the way that aren't meant to be benefactors of like your success, that aren't true and authentic. Some people actually have looked into, I've been getting that too, of an infiltrator. Somebody is infiltrated or there's been some sort of breach in somebody's Akashic records, and it's like Some people may have done some readings on you or something like that, found out something about your future. So for some of you, you could have certain people or situations or things that have been holding on to you due to future experiences that are set to happen. Confirmation, shooting star. Some sort of wish fulfillment is getting ready to come in with the change card. And clarity. You're going to be getting clarity about this. For some of you, like what I was getting, they're bringing me back around to is like you've mastered something. And now because you have, like, you're changing your physical reality. For some of you, you've been letting go of certain situations, certain ways of thinking. There's showing me the chronology card again. Yeah, there it is. You were so certain that things were going to go together or going to happen in a certain way. But it's like now that you're letting go of control and you're being open to chance, this is allowing things to actually play out. Because there's some of you, you're blocking your own future, your own success because you were trying to navigate and control it too much. Thunder and lightning and power. You're really in control, right? Numerology perception. There's something with numerology and birth chart and stuff like that. I'm getting somebody has been like playing around in somebody's chart, their Akashic records, finding out about things. Secrets and things like that. Pendulum. Decision. You're going to be having to make some sort of decision. You're going to get some sort of clarity, some realization, and something to do with patience that's coming out here. So this is a very lucky time for you that we're seeing with the fortune cookie here. Alright, I want to get out of these cards. Let's get into some other. Alright, so the downloads that I was getting earlier was about care package. I was getting illumination and highlighted. Things are going to be getting illuminated for you and highlighted, but what it is it's going to be one of these things like something is going to be like a focus point. It's like maybe you're thinking about taking care of something and then you start to investigate this or research something and maybe you don't talk to anybody about it, and then later that night when you're having dinner or you're around friends, family, whatever, somebody else brings it up that they're going through a certain situation or a certain thing, right? And then you know what I mean, there's going to be this thing where you're going to feel pressure to make some sort of decision or some sort of change in your life of what's going on currently with you, because you're starting to notice a pattern, a synchronicity. It's like you're not going to be able to let go of thinking about something. Like you're just, you know what I mean? That's what I mean by when like spirit highlights things for me that I need to take a look at. Like we have a code, right? Like I need to see things in 3 times when I know that it's pertaining to my life. Can you close the door, please? It's like, because I get a lot of messages for a lot of people. So when it needs to be for me, I need to know for it to happen in 3 times. So it's like, if the same thing, you know, it's little things like that. Mirror. Yeah, you're going to be noticing that a lot of things are being mirrored back at you. You're starting to realize that you've been in control of your own destiny, creating these things. And that if you want to change the experiences that you endure, like you change the way you think, you see things, that light the way. I feel maybe for some of you, you're realizing like, yeah, I need to change this about my life. I need to create this pattern, this cycle, this change. Proof card, right? Like you are the proof. You're not looking for it anymore. It's just like the scenario I got earlier. It's like, say for some of you, you've been waiting for a rescue, right? And you very much can do that, but you have to plan it. You can't just leave it. But you have to be open to like allowing change, because it's not going to materialize exactly the way that you envision it. But you do need to envision like your saving grace, your what it is that you want to, you know what I mean? What would that look like? What would it feel like? Maybe leave it open to just different options. I'm hearing with the power of 3. Sometimes it's better to come up with 3 different options that a way can play out, and let's not look for signs, messages, synchronicities for that. But it's like, so plan out what your situation would look like if you're gonna have a rescue, somebody come in and save you. What would that look like? What would it feel like? Like if you're gonna get rescued out of a situation, a place, where would you go? What would that feel like if you were starting to try to envision that reality? What would you pack? What would you bring with? Who would you tell? You know? Little things like that. Would you post it on social media? Would you leave clues, hints? Would you know, if you were just going to up and leave, would you let people know? What would that be like? Dreams is coming out. It's the same thing. Like, it's like if you finally realize that you held the keys to your future, to your reality, to a dream, all of a sudden it's in your hands, but to be able to do so, you couldn't tell anybody, show anybody, you just had to go do it. Would you? Could you? Observation. Starting to observe your surroundings more is going to allow you to see who's really on your sign. Some of you are developing stronger gifts with your spiritual team, clairaudience. Some of you, Divine Father, can hear God Himself, Divine Source energy straight through you. The ones that can are the ones that are truly online with Source energy, not the ones that pray away to a false god. Which there are a lot of people that are very confused with the inner workings of the universe. Something with past lives is coming out. I told you, somebody was looking around in your Akashic records. Maybe this is going to get you to do the same. Maybe you're going to start assessing information from your Akashic records. Because when you find out that you can tap into these skill sets and abilities from previous lives, it allows you to use them here and now. Soul to soul connection, you definitely have somebody from the other side that's trying to deliver messages for you. I just heard we're so proud of you, because for some of you, you have broken some generational curses. You've heart healing. You've healed your family lineage through love, something they couldn't do. You stayed to the vibration of love, so you've healed some sort of generational curses. See, there's a gathering now celebrating you. Success. Look, love never dies. You never gave up on love. They never gave up on hope on you. You did this by healing yourself. You may be one where you don't even realize what you did, but it was by you healing yourself. Because by you healing yourself, it healed your entire family. You were the one that forgave. Trees. Strong pagan druidry I'm getting. Shamans. Herbalists. Let me see it. I'll charge it. Okay, go play with your toys. So, some of you could be finding out about your ancestry, your roots, finding out about these things. Some of you, this is what was hidden. Some of you are going to find out this stuff's in your bloodlines, your family. Power center, solar plexus. Some of you, this was healing this inner child wounding on your solar plexus. The biggest thing I've been getting, there was a strong wound on the sacral and the solar plexus that was affecting your creativity. And I was getting sexual trauma. That's not for everyone. Don't manifest things that aren't yours. My readings are more confirmations for you and to deliver messages, like letting you know somebody from the other side is coming through here. You know, messages like that. Not these ones that you'll know if it's confirmation for some sort of trauma. But there's a strong healing. Somebody healed themselves from a deep wound. It's in earlier. Unicorn. Sure, I just know I felt called to my table and I had to tell my kids, shh, be quiet. My boyfriend's even locked outside right now. Alright, let's get some messages from the unicorn realm. Let's see. Refreshing oasis. I thought that's what it was flipping off the top. Nurture yourself, gather your